So this is the beginning of my long-term user review of the smart car. It's 2nd of September 2018 and let's see, I'm gonna use it however long I can use it, and let's see how this thing fares. So it's covered 23 miles in total and I've done like 8 of those miles.
To whip it, into shape, shape it up, get straight, go forward, move ahead, touch to detective, it's not too late to whip it good. Ha!
This is gonna be a real-world review of a smart ForFour Passion model, Passion trim. I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm officially signed as a test driver for Team Smart, Passion, Team Smart. I've never had a car that's pretty much basically brand new. 23 miles. Go Team Smart. As real as it gets, I'm just gonna turn the car on and let's set off. And I'm gonna try to give a thought of two of mine. First of all, I start every drive with turning off the start and stop system because that's just annoying. Smart, as anyone watching this should know, is a city car, so I'm just gonna start knocking some points off here and say that it's really nice to maneuver compared to this black beast you see up front here. Obviously, black beast, not my car. That's why it's a beast. Excellent to maneuver. Visibility is pretty good, to be honest, because the smart car is pretty high and the windows are large. We're going up the hill now. This is, I don't know, I'm kind of torn in this question, because how large engine does it have to have? Because driving here alone, I mean, I can go uphill in second, no problem. But there are so many moments when you don't have the momentum and you have to shift down the first. Maybe it's down to the fact that when you live in a hilly place, you know, you could use that extra torque. But then again, most of the time on flats, cruising, it has no problems. The 0.9 liter engine with its around 45 kilowatts. So you can go to a motorway, hit 70, put the cruise control on and just cruise. Then again, at times it's kind of struggling for power back. The car that I'm using is a manual, and a lot is down to your own ability to control the clutch and the gas. You can do your city driving with the engine, but forget the comfortability aspect, because at times it seems that you have to like suck everything out of that little engine you can just to get some forward motion. The interior of the car. Noh, istume sisse ka. Mõnusad istmed. Päris lahe rool on ja noh, niuke värk ongi. Siin on mingi kang. Telefoni saab panna, tümpsu mängida ja suht lahe. Doesn't look too bad. Looks decent. I'm not 100% sure what's the price as new on these, but look around in the cabin. This is lowest trim level, but you still have Bluetooth, aircon, electric windows up front. The rear windows are lever action, to be precise. Noh, panen sulle käima ka. Teen veits häält. Päris lahe, mis? I can't say that I'm missing anything for my drive down to the shop. You even get this nifty little custom phone holder. Real world test, as you see. Turn off to a side street. It's parked on both sides, but you know, with a smart car, boom, no problem. Just glide through here. I don't know whether or not I should even comment on the suspension. I mean, it's fine. You have the quite high profile tires and and the soft suspension. You're not floating on a cloud, but there's nothing specifically to complain about. The rear cargo space, the boot, so to say, that's pretty small. As far as the boot goes, there's even some space in the boot to fit a few things. Now I can test how many Jeff parts the smart car will fit. Poor little smart car, half full of Jeff now. But then again, we have to think about who's gonna be using this car, because it's good enough for a round of shopping if you don't have a family of double digits. Then you're gonna be fine. You can get your shopping in there, you can get your basics in there. I'm hitting 3,450 miles in 3 miles here. I've had 4 people in it once. Space-wise, I've been it only alone, but it's for 4 people. I guess if you don't expect much space at all, then you could fit 4 more people in it. I made no difference whatsoever out of it as far as the drivability goes. The times that it feels underpowered, it feels underpowered. The times that it's fine, it was fine with 4 people the same. It gets the job done. The seats are not all that bad either. I'm pretty big human being, and even I can say that it's tolerable. Definitely, you can't say that, yo, it's undrivable. I don't know. I'm 2 meters tall and 105 kilos, and I have enough space to drive, and the seat is okay. I had a person behind me, and for the 15-minute drive, it was fine. We both managed it. Fuel economy, that's another thing. So it should have around the 30-liter tank, and my best tank of fuel has taken me up to 250 miles. Very little motorway driving, so it's always been mostly town setting, as you can see from the video here. That's basically where I drive around daily. I've recorded every fueling of this car, so with some editing magic, I'm just gonna pop everything on the screen now. I'll be opening a new chapter in the book of Smart here in a second. 190 miles this far, and it's the first tank of fuel. Question: how economical is the Smart car? And the answer is not economical at all. The place where this car has been driven at is really hilly, and this engine is terribly underpowered for it, plus the running in period, so I assume it's gonna drop a little. Any landscapes up and down, and you need to go up hills and down hills a lot, then the Smart car is not economical at all. It's just dreadfully underpowered. Another 212.6 miles, 27.3 liters of fuel for 212 miles means about exactly 8 liters per 100 kilometers. Another 227 miles have passed, which equates to about 7.4 liters of fuel per 100 kilometers. Fuel economy is slowly but surely improving. Come on! Happen already. Yay! Insert the video clip of
Yeah!
Another tank of fuel, and this time 227 miles. 362 kilometers and 28.39 liters of fuel, which equates to 7.8 liters per 100 kilometer. Another 186.8 miles has passed. $186.8 miles and 25.28 liters of fuel, and this might be the record one. 239 miles, 28.52 liters, that's 7.45 liters per 100 kilometers. Another 191.1 miles later. Another tank of fuel, 206.6 miles. Another 2 weeks, another tank, 223 miles. 26.24 liters of fuel and 223 miles. Today I'm gonna add some of this, refueling it with some Tesco Momentum this time because the car had a rough day. Refueling 242.5 miles. Price difference between premium and regular is exactly 6 pence. Tesco Momentum going in. So I can already see with my i Mark 1 that premium fuel has had positive effect on the fuel economy. And I refuel, getting really close to that 3,000 mile mark. 209 miles and 26.77 liters of fuel. I've entered the struggle zone with the smart car and I have to make this 1.1 gallons of fuel last until the 1st of May. I was given this car brand new, so I can't really say anything about the reliability because all I've had to deal with is a couple of times it showed an error message for a lamp of some sort, which cleared itself out. I don't know, maybe it was just a bad connection for a second or whatever caused that. I can say that 30,500 miles and literally nothing has gone wrong with it. There's no excess wear and tear. I mean, 3,500 miles, the steering wheel looks as it did on day one. Even have the plastic still on the radio. Definitely I would limit this into a city, taking into account that you're not trying to haul building materials in it or anything large. You just need to transport up to 4 people. It gets the job done. That's the best you can get out of me at the moment. I would like to say something more meaningful about this car, but this car has absolutely nothing meaningful about it. It's just a good little runaround, and that's what it is. Would I buy it? You know, no petrol head would buy it. I'd hazard a guess. I mean, there's more interesting small cars around, but for someone who's just looking for a city runabout, I suppose it all comes down to the price compared to the other offers on the market too. But I'm pretty sure smart car is one of more expensive choices. Anyway, I've just got here to my destination and I kind of sucked myself dry out of things to say, so just gonna try to park here, not too conspicuously, because I have 3 cameras in the car and everybody will be watching. But this is where we cut it short. As you can see, I got to my destination without much problem and alone, without much baggage, and this is what this car does. So I'm gonna turn off the cameras here and deal with other life-related stuff.
I'm freaking out, man.
A little bit of a motorway drive coming up here too, just to complete the test. It's gonna be a nice little 6 or so kilometer blast up and down, and then you can hear for yourself how this little car is maybe not really meant for it. You can get it up to 70, no problem. Next car is giving us way, so foot down on the floor. We got 50 here. That's what third gear. Pay in mind. Fourth, doing 54, foot down. Go to the other lane. 60. 65, 6, 7. Now I can put it into third. Sorry, they're from fourth to fifth. And we're hitting 70, and we're even slightly accelerating. Now we're struggling because it's a bit more uphill. My foot's down on the floor. 71. Foot is buried into the floor. We're maintaining 71. This is foot on the floor. Foot on the floor, foot on the floor, 71. We're maintaining 71 uphill. Foot on the floor, foot flat on the floor. I'm not even sure would cruise control handle it in fifth, because foot's buried into the floor, 71. Now the hill is starting to even up, 72. Put off the gas. And now we can do 70. It's downhill. This car may have difficulties at times traversing certain Terraforma. I'd say this: if you even slightly care about actually driving a car, then you're not gonna be content with this power output. True, it will get you everywhere. 80% of the time you're gonna be just fine, like I am here. It's a straight piece of road. I'm maintaining 67, 68 here, and that's the speed limit, so you really shouldn't be even driving faster, but still, you know, the point remains. If you don't like yourself and you're cheap, then yeah, why not? They should turbo it by default, because I know there's a turbo version. It's like 68 kilowatts, so I suppose that's a bit more sprightly. Haven't driven it, who knows, because with turbos you have other factors in play, where it's a small one and helps you down low, or it's a bit of a larger one and helps you up top. I don't know anything about the turbo version. I only know that it has a bit more power, and a bit more power is definitely what this car could use. It has drum brakes at the back, but I don't know. As far as braking goes, it's more than fine. I've done a brake test with this car, and let's say that it's not instant stopping power, but it will stop. Drums at the back or not, it will stop. Down to the tires too. I'm pretty sure these Michelins that this car has are energy saver, nature saver, made out of tree bark, something. So those are definitely bound to extend the braking distance, but it will stop. You'll stop eventually. It's gonna be a nice little section coming up here, uphill, so we can really see this car struggle. The tunnel ends here. Boom, foot flat on the floor. 36, 41. That's 46, 48. Fourth gear. 53. We're about to hit 60 here. So as you can see, the acceleration for daily needs is plenty enough. Now it's the uphill section. I stay in fourth. We're 65. 65. Okay, we got a blocker in front of us. This is a stupid situation. And there's a bike coming, so let the bike go. It's gonna go between everybody. So I couldn't show you, but this today feels super sprightly though. I suppose the little car wants to show itself good on the video. Kind of complain really at the moment. On speed, I mean, maintaining forward motion, it's not an issue. Should you or should you not? Beats me. So whatever you like, buy whatever you like. If you want you can live with a smart car, a smart 4.4. You can live with it, no problem. Cheers, peace. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, follow, unfollow, thumbs up, thumbs down. Save it to your favorites. Talk shit about it to your mom. Whatever. As always, my main message is thanks for watching. Peace.